also this to keep the old pastel from smearing. Got to keep a clean studio for my little budding artists.
Mon Dieu! Is your creative passion blinding you to the toxic hazards of the studio? Especially if you're working with children, you gotta get your head out of the aerosol clouds and pay attention to some down-to-earth facts. Aerosol sprays, vapors from solvents, and dust from mixing dry paints and clays are all easily inhaled and need to be kept away from child-sized lungs. In fact, you need to keep your young artists away from any art materials that carry cautionary statements like danger, warning, may cause something you'd rather not cause.
Ooh la la.
That goes for products with a Proposition 65 warning and anything meant for professional artists only. Read labels. But remember, companies are not required to list all ingredients. Patronize the ones that do.
What about these symbols? What do they mean?
C'est évident. There are lots of different certifications, but what you want to look for are these words on the label. Conforms to ASTM D4236. So, let's not use these ones around children. Rubber cement, model glues, spray adhesives, contact cement, super glue, epoxy, spray paints, paint thinner, nail polish and remover, photographic chemicals, permanent markers, and whiteboard markers.
But what about the children?
Pour les enfants, stick to crayons, glue sticks, adhesive tape, paste or white glue, odorless water-based markers, paint brushes and water-based paints, pre-mixed clay, veggie and plant dyes, homemade paper mache, colored paper, and children's paints. Your budding artists are going to love these!
Merci.
Just a few more tips, Frenchie, and I can see that you're ready to start creating. Keep snack time out of the studio, no eating or drinking, and keep the studio out of the kitchen. No art projects on kitchen counters, and no using kitchen utensils. And watch the youngest ones closely. You don't want them chewing on crayons, colored pencils, or brushes. Remember, the younger the child, the less likely they are to, quote, use products as directed. And final tip, of course you want them to wash their hands when they're done in the studio. Remember, it's creative to be an everyday superhero. By following these tips, you can stay focused on making art while fighting the good fight against the toxics that none of us need.